Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do Cirilla's braid from The Witcher. First of all, I'm going to be running this triple barrel through my hair, just through the roots and the front of my hair so that I get a little more wave and a little more volume like Ciri has. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to or if you don't have one, it's not a big deal. Or if your hair is already naturally wavy, that's perfect for this style. This is going to be a very loose style, so that's kind of the theme you're going to hear a lot. So we're going to pull this hair into a half up ponytail, kind of at the top back of your head, and we're going to pull out some pieces from the front of my hair, just so that it will give it a loose look again. And Ciri's hair is often got some loose pieces like this, as if it has fallen out of her hair while she's running around doing her adventures. So I'm just going to pull out some pieces from the front, not too big of pieces, just little ones, and then I'm going to put a little clip into them so that I can keep them separate from the rest of my hair as I go through this braid, because I don't want to accidentally grab them and put them into my braid. Next, we are going to just throw a ponytail into this half up section. Make sure again that it's not too tight on top and that it stays loose. Making sure that it's pretty loose. Pull it out a little bit and split it in the middle, and then push this hair through that hole that you've created, and you'll get this nice twist at the back. Okay, spin around to the front and check it out again. Make sure that it's not too tight on the front, it hasn't pulled it too tight, but also be careful when you're loosening the front that you don't wreck your little twist that you have, because it's pretty easy to mess that twist up. And I would also probably use a clear elastic at this point if I was doing this again. I'm going to put this section into a fishtail braid. So we're going to split it into two sections, and we're going to take a section from the outside right and pass it over to the left section. We're going to take a section from the left outside, pass it over to the right section. So again, a section from the right outside, pass it to the left, a section from the left outside, pass it to the right. I have a video on how to do a fishtail braid that I'll link above if you're still confused. And we are going to do this all the way down the whole length of this section of hair. So once I get to the point where I can't reach very well anymore, I'm going to spin around to the side, and I'm going to get that hair out of the way again so that I don't catch any of that hair in this braid by accident. And I'm just going to keep doing that fishtail all the way down. So I'm getting to the end of this braid, and I'm getting pretty low on hair. I got a lot of layers in here, so it's kind of starting to get a little funky, but that's not a problem because this braid is going to be hidden anyway inside of another braid. And again, this is not supposed to be a perfect style, so this braid right here is totally fine, even though it's got that kink in it. So now we are going to spin around to the back, and we're going to do the rest of the hair into a regular braid. So I've split my hair into 3 equal sections. I'm leaving a little bit of regular hair with this fishtail braid so that it stays an equal size with the other ones. We're going to pass the outside section over the middle, outside section over the middle again, and we're going to spin around right away into the left side again. Spit those hairs out of your mouth where you were keeping them so that they wouldn't get into the braid, and keep doing a regular braid all the way down the side of your head. We want to try to keep that fishtail braid on top of the section so that it remains visible in this braid, just because it's kind of the focal point of this braid and the nice detail of this braid. We don't want it to just get hidden inside the braid. That would kind of take away the whole purpose. So just be kind of careful with that. And when you get down to this bottom section where the last little bit of fishtail is going in, try to hide your ponytail in there a little bit better. Because I've used this small black one instead of a clear one, I have to do a little more work to hide it. So if you have a clear one, you won't really have to do this part, but I'm just gonna finish off this braid and then I'll go back and kind of play with that later once it's done. So I've braided as far down on my hair as I can, and I'm gonna just stick a ponytail in there. This is another reason I added those extra hairs into that fishtail braid so that it stays nice and long. Otherwise, I'd have to end it where that fishtail ends. We're just going to stick that little ponytail kind of back behind, play with it a little bit and make sure it's hidden, and stick that bit of fishtail on top so it's more obvious, and kind of pull that one out a little bit. It didn't work so good, but that's okay. And we can pull these little clips away and we are pretty much done. So you can stop there if you want to. It's a really nice braid. I'm going to add some curl to the front with this little curling iron. Try not to do too much with this. Be careful because you will easily turn these into perfect ringlets because these hairs at the front are so small and so fine. And we don't want these to be perfect ringlets. We just want them to be kind of loose curls. Once again, the theme of this thing being loose style. So we don't want them to be perfect curls, but we do want them to be a little bit better than that. So let's do that one again. Okay, now we have a ringlet. That's okay, we'll just pull it out a little bit, make it look a little bit messier. That's perfect. And then we're done. The last thing I'm going to do with this braid is I'm just going to play around with the back and try to make this fishtail braid stick out of the back a little bit more, just so that it's a little more obvious from the back and gives it that nice detail from behind as well, and kind of lets it blend in with that nice twist I have at the top. And just kind of run your fingers through the very crown, making sure that you don't have a split there, because sometimes you can end up with like a part right in the middle. And we're done. I hope you liked this video on how to do Cirilla's braid from The Witcher. I think this is a really nice style, and I think you could probably wear this in your regular life. It's not too extreme or anything. Please leave me a like and hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, and leave me a comment below telling me what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye!